guys, it's Victoria with Nutrition by Victoria, and in this video I'm going to explain a little bit about why I've experienced weight loss eating a high fruit diet versus having starches in my diet. So I've been getting this question a lot, and just for the record, I want to state that I am not against starches. I think that they're a great food. Obviously humans have lived on starches for a really long time, and I have eaten a lot of starch during my vegan journey. It's kept me vegan, it's kept me healthy. Eating as much starch as I cared for, my BMI was like a 22. But I feel like I came to a point, this has happened a few times actually, I'll get sick. And this past winter, I was sick for like almost 2 months straight. I've read a lot of the mucusless diet healing system, and while I don't agree with everything in that book, I do think that the premise where humans are designed to eat fruit, when we eat fruit, our body heals very quickly and we're able to obtain an optimal level of health. I believe that a lot of the extra weight that we have carrying on ourselves is water to dilute the toxins within it, and also food waste that gets left behind from undigested, uneliminated food substances. So it's not so much about calories in versus calories out. What it is about is what foods are you eating. Now, when it comes to starches can actually leave behind some waste. So you'll notice that when you cook them, they have like that starchiness to them, and that's very hard for our body to break down. It's the reason why we cook starches, to make them more digestible. And we do have amylase in our saliva, which helps us to break down some starch. But for some bodies, mine in particular, if I eat a lot of starch, my body will start to put on weight. Starches also don't dissolve waste away like fruit does. And so when we go through our overnight fast, we eat a bunch of fruit and it clears out the waste and it doesn't leave behind any waste. Waste being eliminated from our bodies it works like a vacuum system. So we have the air pressure on us from the outside of our body. Our lungs act as like an air pressure pump, and then that pump system, as well as exercise, pumping your lymphatic system, helps to pump out this waste, especially when food's not in our stomach. So in between meals, through the night, our body is pumping out this waste. Our body only wants the stuff that's supposed to be in our body, if that makes any sense. You have the fruit and that clears the waste out. You go through your next vacuum pump where it's drawing the waste out of the tissues, drawing the waste out of the fat cells, and you have your next fruit meal, and then the waste gets eliminated. No waste is left behind. Fruit for our body is very cleansing, and it promotes weight loss in this way. It's also per calorie the highest in nutrient density. Sometimes greens can be comparable, like spinach and broccoli, but nobody's going to eat tons and tons of broccoli. But it is easy to eat lots and lots of bananas, and they're almost like a nutrient complete food. So that's the reason why my body is losing weight eating a high fruit diet, and that weight loss is going to plateau. It's already slowed down as I'm approaching my ideal lean body mass. Now, I'm not saying that this protocol works great for everybody. Some people need to eat more vegetables at the start because they cleanse more mechanically. They're not going to dissolve a bunch of waste that's hanging around in your GI tract and cause like these big fermentation reactions. If you're experiencing that, you have to kind of back off and eat a little bit more vegetables, have your sweet potatoes, have your starches, until a lot of that waste gets cleared out. When it comes to losing weight, when it comes to healing the body, it really is an individual process. And you have to work with where you're currently at. And that's what I do with my coaching. And I've been doing this with myself for years and years and years and years, trying to figure out, because I had pretty bad digestive issues. I always wanted to be an ideal lean body weight for my body. And the coolest thing that happens when you cleanse out the waste, when you're eating your fruit, your body gets healthier. I just encountered like the spring purge at my house. Everybody was sick. I didn't get sick. My body's getting healthier. It's getting fitter. Fitness is is easy. It's easy to stay lean. I'm eating an average of 3,500 calories a day. Like, who can say that they're losing weight eating that much? So I hope this makes sense. If you have any more questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye guys.